Hi everyone, I am back with another unboxing. So this is a box that I do very regularly now. It's one that I subscribed to, I think, back in August of last year, and I've kept it since then. So it is, grab it, Witch Casket. So this arrived yesterday, and I kind of have been waiting for a good opportunity to unbox. And as it is a Friday afternoon and I finished work and I don't really have anything planned for this evening, I thought I would do it now. So Witch Casket, is a witchcraft subscription box which is curated by witches for witches. Each month they include at least 8 items. Usually they are exclusive to the box as well, which means that of course you can't get them anywhere else. And they are vegan friendly, usually £50 minimum value each month, and they include things such as spells, crystals, incense, art prints, altar wear, jewellery and other exclusive items. I've always been really impressed with the items included. They always have a theme every month and everything seems to be really kind of nicely fitted into that theme. It's never just kind of thrown in as an afterthought. It's all very much, you can tell, thought out, and there's a lot of love that goes into it. So the theme for January is magic rituals, and of course I am going to keep this here with me just to be able to explain all of the different items that are inside. But the first casket of 2024 celebrates magic rituals, and we hope that this casket and its contents will help you as you work your powerful magic. So of course January for a lot of us is quite a gloomy month, quite a depressing month after the festivities of the Christmas, the holiday season has died down. It's a long month, it's dark, it's cold, it's certainly cold here in the UK. And so having little treats like this arrive on my doorstep is always a nice little pick-me-up for me, particularly when they are as lovely as this. And as I've opened the box, I can smell something already, which I believe is probably the incense. But I am going to get into the items now, so I'm just going to kind of hold it up. Although you can't really see a lot, I can assure you it's packed full. So I'm going to grab the thing that's on the top here, which is something that they do include every single month, just a different one every time, and it's an art print. I'm just going to turn it around so you can see. This is the Powerful Ritual art print, and on the back, as always, there's the monthly manifestations where it asks you what are your goals, what practical steps can you take to reach them, and what magical steps can you take to reach them. So it kind of helps you to plan out your month very nicely, and then of course you can do whatever you choose to do with the art print itself. And then I'm going to grab this as well, because this is something that they include every month as well. Again, a different one. So this is an altar blessing ritual kit, and it comes with everything that you need to bless your altar or your sacred space. So inside it has mint, which is definitely what I can smell, dillweed, a white spell candle, some quartz crystal chips, and full instructions for how to carry out the ritual. Now I love doing these, I find them really therapeutic, and I've got a few of them. There's still one that I need to do from last month's as well. However, I have a full weekend to myself. I've been quite busy the last few weekends, so I haven't really had a chance to do them, but I have a full weekend to myself this weekend, so I'm planning on dedicating it to a little bit of self-care, and I'm sure these rituals will come in handy for that. So that is the second item here. We also have a parchment scroll, which is something that they include every month as well. Now, notoriously, I'm terrible at taking the stickers off of these, so I've decided that I'm just not going to try this time so that you guys don't have to sit here for 5 minutes while I'm trying to do this. So what I will do, of course, as I always do, is I will include pictures of what's actually on the scroll on my blog and on Instagram, so please do kind of follow those. The links are in the description below. But these parchment scrolls basically Every month they include a different one and they have different themes to them. So this one, according to the booklet, is a self-empowerment ritual parchment scroll. So it's inscribed with a simple and beautiful ritual to make you realize the strength that you hold. So definitely sounds like something I would be interested in, and I'm excited to read it once I get the sticker off, but I'm probably going to have to get some scissors involved. And of course, in true style, true to me style, I've forgotten to bring them with me. So I will absolutely post the pictures on Instagram and the blog. So please do keep an eye out for that. But if it's as good as the other parchment scrolls, the ideas are always really simple to implement, always really nice, really sweet, really self-loving as well, which I think is really important. We could all stand to be a little bit more self-loving, couldn't we? So that is item number 3. I am going to grab this now because I've just seen just noticed it. So this is something again that is included every month, but a different design, and it's an enamel pin. And this one is a bobbling cauldron. I'm not sure if you can see that. The lighting is terrible, so I do apologise. It's gone a little bit blurred as well. So, but obviously we have the cauldron there, bubbling away. So a powerful ritual is brewing. And of course with enamel pins you can do anything with them. You can add them to a jacket, to a bag, to a scarf, to a pin board. You can collect them like I'm doing. I've got mine all together in a little box. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with them. But I love them. They're always really cute. I love the designs. The one that was in last month's box I think is still my favourite. Check out my unboxing of last month's box if you want to know what that is. But yeah, this one is definitely, I love the colour scheme and the design on it. So that's the next item. I'm also going to grab what was next to it, because this is something else that's included every month, again with a different variation of, and this is a fluorite tumblestone. So I'm just going to open this up to show you guys in a second. There's usually a little information card in there as well, to let you know a little bit more about the crystal. So here is the crystal itself. So it's a lovely kind of light blue / turquoisey colour, and there's the information card. So fluorite helps to cleanse, purify and stabilize, which helps with concentration, organization and memory. It can absorb negative energy and stress and encourage new ideas, learning and confidence. Now, if it absorbs negative energy and stress, I think I'm just going to keep this in my hand for the rest of my life, to be honest. I think most of us can probably agree. It's quite stressful at times. But that's a gorgeous crystal, and I don't think I actually have a fluorite already in my collection, so a new one to add as well. I never in my life did I think that I would become someone who was obsessed with crystals, but here we are, and I wouldn't have it any other way, of course. But here is the crystal. I love that they come in little cases as well, so you can keep them nice and safe. What else have we got? Again, another thing that's always included, but a different blend every time, is some incense. So this is the Ritual Power Up incense. And this is a powerful blend of bergamot and lavender. So as you light the incense, you affirm magical power I call to me, as I will it, so mote it be. I can't actually smell at the minute. Oh, I can actually. I was going to say I can't, I'm having trouble because you can probably tell I've got a little bit of a cold. I seem to have a permanent cold at this time of year, to be fair. But actually I can smell it. And I'm glad that the lavender's not too potent, because I must admit lavender isn't one of my favourite scents. I think I've mentioned this a few times before. I have hay fever, so overly floral scents can sometimes set my hay fever off. But because of the bergamot, which is actually a scent that I'm a big fan of, it's really subtle, which is nice. I like that a lot. So I've really liked all of the incense so far that's been included. To be fair, they've all been beautiful scents, and I love that they use 100% natural fragrances in them as well, so you know it's all the good stuff and nothing artificial. So that is the incense, and now I think we're on to the kind of items that are a little bit different every month. And I'm really intrigued by this. I'm going to grab it straight away. This is a book of rituals, and if you just kind of look inside, I'm just going to open it up. There's sections for you to write down the ritual name, the intention, purpose or goal of the ritual, magical items and tools used, and then deities and or elements invoked. And then on this side we have the date, the day of the week and the phase of the moon, the ritual actions and incantations, and then notes and outcome. And I think it's the same all the way through. Let me just have a quick flick. Yeah, it is, but it's also got silver down the side of the pages as well, so it's very nice. And I love that it's got a little bookmark in there, a little ribbon bookmark. But yeah, inscribe with the magical secrets of your spells and rituals, so you have a record of how you performed each ritual and its outcome. So of course then, if you want to get a similar outcome, you can look through your book of rituals, see which ritual you performed got that outcome, and you can perform it again. Love that idea. And it's pocket sized as well, so it's nice and portable for taking it with you on the go. So that is that item. Now, what have we got here? I'm very intrigued by all of this. I'm loving the colour theme this month. So we have here some spell candles. So these are an exclusive collection of useful spell candles just for you. The candles can be used as part of any spell ritual. Use the colour to match the intention. So what colours do we have? I'm just going to tip it over. Okay, so we have black, purple and green, and the black is for protection, banishing and hex breaking. The purple is for enlightenment, psychic ability and spirituality, and the green is for money, abundance and good fortune. I think I'm going to have to use the green one. Definitely January can be a little bit of a tight month, I think, for a lot of us, so I think that green one is definitely getting burned soon. But yeah, I love that these little, I think they sent us a few candles in a box a few months ago as well that were all different colours for different things, so I love that. I think it's great. So that's another one. Let's see here. We've still got 4 items left, believe it or not. So I'm going to grab this because it seems like it kind of leads on from the candles that I've just shown you, because it's a spell casting candle holder. So as I'm kind of reading out what it says about this item, I'm going to open the box up so I can show you. But this is an exclusive spell candle holder that allows you to neatly and safely encircle your candles with herbs, crystals, amulets and affirmations to match your desires. It's wrapped in tissue, so I'm just going to unwrap it. Here we go. So I love that it's got little feet, little legs to stand it on. And then of course you've got the little well to pop your candle in. And then around the outside, you can obviously pop in those, as they say, herbs, crystals, whatever it is that you want to pop in there while you're doing your little spell. And it fits in the palm of your hand as well. So it's, again, nice and portable. So you can keep it, if you've only got a small space that's your sacred space or your altar, you shouldn't have any problems with adding this to it, because it's not going to take up an awful lot of room. It's quite weighty, it's got some weight to it, and it's metal. And there's also a little is it a pentagram on there as well. So really like that. It's quite heavy though. Don't drop it on your toe. That would definitely hurt. I'm very accident prone, so that was more a note for myself than anybody else really. So there we go. That's the spell candle holder. We also have, okay, I'll grab this one next. This says ornate wooden slice ritual tile. So again, I'm going to open it up and show you as I'm reading out the description. So ritual tiles can be used to rest your chalice when not in use, to protect your sacred altar. They can also be infused with energy and intent and used as a surface for herbs, crystals and other magical items during ritual work. So here it is. Again, it's wooden and I love the design on it. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just blank on the other side, of course. So you've got the lovely design and you can place it on. It's quite light as well, so it's not gonna doesn't weigh a lot, unlike the candle holder. And it's a nice size for placing again on a table, on a sacred space, or wherever you want to keep it really. I also think that when you're not using it for its intended purpose of obviously being used during rituals, it just makes a gorgeous decoration as well, doesn't it? Let's be fair, just kind of having that lying around. It's easy on the eye, isn't it? It's not going to be something that you're going to want to hurriedly put away because it's a little bit of an eyesore once you've finished using it. It's something that you'd be quite happy to leave on display even when not being used. So that is the next item. We've still got 2 more to go. Just going to pop this back in the box when I can close the lid. There we go. So we also then have a decorative ritual bowl. So again, I'm going to get it out of the box when I can find how you actually do that. There we go. So this is a decorative ritual bowl that you can use to blend your magical components for spell work. It can also be used as an offering dish or as a receptacle for your small altar curiosities or crystals. Wow, that's beautiful. So it has the logo of Witch Casket. It's a gorgeous purple colour. Purple's my favourite colour as well. But look at the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that design. That's beautiful. Honestly, again, I think I would just keep this displayed when I wasn't using it for its intended purpose. That's absolutely beautiful. And it's metal again, so it's going to be quite robust, quite sturdy. There's not a lot of weight to it, but you can tell that it can withstand a little bit of a, you know, a bashing if it accidentally gets knocked over, or if you accidentally drop it or anything. It's not going to break. It's not something that's really fragile. But just going to hold that up there. That is just beautiful. Look at the work that's gone into that, the design work that's gone into it. It's just gorgeous. I love that. That might be one of my favourite items so far. I think that's absolutely stunning. So that is the second last item. And we still have 1 more to go. I nearly missed it because it's all black and it's against a black background, so I very nearly missed it, but we have it here. And I'm very intrigued about what's inside. It says actually a magic wand. Ooh, okay, so let's get this opened up. Oh wow, okay, look at this. So this is a wooden magic wand. And it's an archetypal magical tool used to channel and direct energy and cast protective circles, lovingly crafted from acacia wood, which is known for its protective qualities. And I love that it's in this like protective case as well. The little stars at the top there. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to cause havoc with this, by the way. So you can cast some spells there with that. I love that. That's gorgeous. And it feels, again, very sturdy, very good quality. The craftsmanship that's gone into it is unbelievable. I'm always really kind of in awe of people who are able to kind of create this sort of thing, because I am terrible at anything like this, terrible at designing, at art, at making things, generally anything that involves talent. So I'm always in awe of people who can create things like this. I love the little ridges as well. Perfect for your fingers. But yeah, it's an interesting shape as well, isn't it? It's not just straight up and down, which would be fine as well, of course, but it just adds a little more interesting element to it. And I'm really, really pleased with it. It says in the booklet that I've just read that description from, that they are obsessed with this. They love how it turned out, and I don't blame them, because I love how it turned out too. So that is everything in the box. Now, in terms of the prices, it's a pretty simple pricing structure, to be fair. Depending on where you are in the world will depend on how much it costs. And that, of course, is to do with the shipping element to it. If you're in the UK, like me, it's £29 per month. If you're in the EU, it's £34 per month. And if you're in the rest of the world, it's £36 per month. Obviously, that would be converted over into your local currency. But all of those prices include the shipping costs, which is why obviously it's a little bit more expensive to ship to the rest of the world. Caskets ship between the 14th and the 17th of the month. And if you subscribe after the 14th of the month, you'll receive the following month's casket onwards. So essentially, if you subscribe now, you will receive February's casket and onwards. If you subscribe anytime after the 14th of February, you'll receive March's casket, and so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. But I think in terms of the quality and the value for money, you can't go wrong. I mean, the items that I've just shown you there, £29 per month for all of those items, I think is an absolute bargain. It's a steal. And since I've started getting this box, I've been introduced to so many different things that I hadn't even considered before. So many different items that have helped me on my spiritual journey. I know I've mentioned before in a few videos that I've done on this box previously that over the last sort of 18 months or so, I think I've been on a little bit of a kind of spiritual journey myself, a little bit of kind of introducing more self-love, a lot of healing. I've had a lot of stuff going on that I need to heal from, and having things like this, beautiful items that make it easier for me to perform these rituals, to perform, you know, these healing things that I'm doing, it just means a whole lot to me, to be fair, to be able to kind of be part of this community of lovely people. Everyone that's kind of subscribed to the box, you know, they share pictures on Instagram, and it's just such a lovely group of people, you can tell. And it's just kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things that I never thought I would be interested in, things that, you know, I'll be honest, I used to laugh at, I used to scoff at, I used to dismiss as being, you know, a load of rubbish, so to speak. Maybe a little bit stronger language was used, but you get my point. But obviously I've educated myself on that, and I now see the benefits of it, and I just feel like if it helps you, then who is it to anybody else anyway? But yeah, I've certainly really enjoyed all of this discoveries that I've made since subscribing to this box, and I look forward to making more discoveries as well as the journey continues. Little tangent aside, I'm just gonna recap on everything that was included in the box this month. So we had that, of course, that gorgeous, I just want to show you again, that gorgeous magic wand, which I am gonna run around with outside, just casting spells on everybody afterwards. We had, where has it gone? That beautiful ritual bowl. I'm going to try and get pictures that do it justice, but hopefully you guys got to see how gorgeous that design was on camera just there. We had the candle holder, the spell casting candle holder. There was the ritual tile. We also had the spell candles, the 3 different colours. We had the incense, so it was the ritual power up incense with bergamot and lavender. There was the fluorite crystal tumblestone, the babbling cauldron enamel pin, the self-love parchment scroll, the altar blessing ritual kit, the book of rituals, and of course that beautiful art print and the monthly manifestations. So another really great theme. The theme for February, I believe, is all around love, which of course it will be with it being Valentine's. February is also my birthday month, so I always look forward to the boxes in February a little bit more than all of the others, just because it feels like a little bit of an extra birthday treat. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what is included next month. Of course, please do let me know what your thoughts are on this box. If you are a subscriber, what is your favourite item this month? What kind of rituals are you looking forward to performing? And if you're not a subscriber, let me know what you think of the contents. It's a little bit different to your average subscription box, but I like that. You know, I like that it's something a little bit outside of the ordinary. Of course, as always, I will be doing a written review, and there will be Instagram posts and things to follow in the coming weeks, so please do keep an eye out for that. As I said, the links to that are in the description below, as well as a link to the Witch Casket website for you to go off and subscribe yourself, which I'm sure you want to do after seeing the contents. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all very soon for another unboxing, but until then, I hope I leave you better than I found you, and take care. Bye.